guys, welcome to my first Priest class guide. My name is Adreddle and I'm going to be showing you how to Shadow Word Death crowd control effects. So what is Shadow Word Death? Often abbreviated as WD or Death, Shadow Word Death is an ability that causes damage to your target, but also causes you to take damage if the target doesn't die. The damage is quadrupled if below 20%, so it's basically an execute. Pre-Mists of Pandaria, it was usable at any HP for 25% of its original damage, and now it must be glyphed in order to use it above that health. Since most players' CC breaks on damage, you want to use it at the end of a cast for casted CC like a polymorph, or when you think an instant CC is coming like a scatter. Here are some things to keep in mind when you're learning how to Shadow Word Death crowd control effects. Positioning, awareness, and global management. If you're going to be strategically deathing, you should have good distance so you can see when enemy players are running towards you, particularly hunters, rogues, monks, and paladins. In this match versus a thug clave, they are training my Death Knight, and I am spamming heals in him while keeping distance between the rogue and the hunter. I see the rogue running towards me, so I immediately target him and Shadow Word Death in anticipation of his blind. You also want to have something you can line of sight with in case Shadow Word Death fails. In this clip I see the mage casting polymorph and assume it's on me, so I use Shadow Word Death. It ends up being on my partner, but now death is on cooldown and the mage is spamming polymorph. So I use the pillar to line of sight in case he tries to poly me, until Shadow Word Death is off cooldown. Lastly, you should have good communication. This is a given in Arena, but it's especially important to let your partners know if you're going to get CC'd so they can be proactive in their decisions. By awareness, I mean being consciously alert of what's going on around you. This means being mindful of enemy cooldowns, knowing what's happening to the enemy, and predicting incoming crowd control. Here versus the Ret Hunter team, they forced my paladin to bubble super early. While healing him, my shaman calls out that he's going to be hexing the hunter. Because the priest used his fear not too long ago, I don't bother running away from him and continue healing. They swap to my shaman, but I see that the hunter CC is fading, so I immediately death him as soon as he's out because Scattershot is off cooldown. And I'm able to life swap my shaman just in time. Global management is a bit trickier and will be responsible for more missed Shadow Word Death opportunities than not. But the best advice I can give you is to be mindful of your global cooldown and try not to panic when a lot is going on. In this clip I had a Surge of Light proc. I saw the incoming polymorph but foolishly used Flash Heal instead of Shadow Word Death. So let's take a look at my user interface. I have Shadow Word Death keybound to R, and my macro to stop cast Shadow Word Death on focus to Shift R and scroll up on my mouse. My focus frame is here, and I usually focus classes with Deathable CC. And lastly, my cooldown tracker and interrupt bar are located right here.